Hello, everybody. Good evening. Marietta here. For all my new subscribers, I want to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for joining. And for all those that have not subscribed as of yet and you're watching, I pray that the Lord lays it on your heart to go ahead and subscribe so that we can build together. With that being said, I want to talk to y'all about something that is really important. It's really important. You know, when you meet people or you see people that you've never seen before, and you encounter these people out here in the streets, be careful. Be careful how you interact with them and watch the words that you say to them. Try to be kind or say nothing at all, because we're dealing with some people right now that are moving through this earth. They are very short-tempered. They are very short-tempered with everything that's going on right now. People's anxiety is on an all-time high. They're walking around unhealed. They're walking around trying to see who they can attack. Just like the word says, that Lucifer goes through and through the world trying to see whom he can devour. The devil is on his post. Let me tell y'all what happened to me today. I was out and about minding my own business, and I was in my van, and I could have went and parked in the parking garage, but the parking garage was really full. So there was a side parking area that was available for you to be able to go and park. Well, I said, okay, let me go down here and see if I can find a parking spot. Well, there was one parking spot open, but next to that one parking spot that was open, there was a vehicle that was parked there, a SUV, and I saw a woman and a young girl get into this SUV. So as they got into the SUV, instead of me pulling right in as I came up to pull in right next to them, I just rode past them and stopped so that they can back out and they'd be able to go their way. And I wouldn't be in their way, or nor would they have to wait for me. So as I pulled up to wait, giving them a clearance, there's another gentleman that came up closer behind them on the other side, but he parked on the side of the street, and he got out of his vehicle. He came up to my side vehicle, and he said, "Ma'am, are you getting ready to take this parking spot?" I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "But as soon as they pull out, there'll be two parking spots, and you'd be able to take one." "Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just going to go ahead on in the parking garage. I didn't know if I have to pay to get in there." I said, "No, I've been here all the time. You don't have to pay to go in there. All you do is drive right on in. You're okay." But because I'm in this big van, it was easier for me to park out on the side. I goes in the parking garage sometime, but this particular day, today, I was going to park on the side and just be okay. Well, she waited so long not to pull out till I just went right on and pulled into the parking spot that was next to her that was available. So she puts the window down, and she said, and I said, and I saw her looking at me with her window up, with her hand on her gear shift, and she was just looking at me with this odd look on her face. So I waved, and she put the window down, and I says, "I was just waiting so that you could back out because I didn't want to block your way." So she says, "I was waiting for you to come out." But she had this look on her face like she could have torn me apart. She would look like she was very angry. So when she spoke to me very angrily, like, "I was waiting for you to just come out and move." Like and it was just like I could see it in her face. I could see it in her face that she was ready to tussle. She was ready to tussle. She assumed that I was going to argue with her, or that I was going to be ignorant towards her. And because I could see, this is why you got to pray for spiritual vision and discernment. Because I could see that she was having a bad day and she was looking for somebody to unleash on, I was not going to allow her to mess up my day or to change how I was feeling, because I've been in a good mood for a long while. I've been enjoying myself in the excitement of the new adventures that I have going on within my own life. So my attitude was, okay, she's having a bad day. You can see it within her. There's no need to let her take and strike a match in you and change the course of your day, or to change how you feeling and steal your joy and steal your peace. I could clearly see that she was having a bad day and she was having a problem. So with that being said, I just said, but thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to hold you up. So something in that nature. So when she backed out, I went on and pulled in, but she still was turning around looking at me like, I can't believe that this woman did not allow me a chance to be ignorant, a chance to curse her out, a chance to just go off the handle. And I could see she wanted to do all of that, but I was not for it. I was not there for it. I was not going to allow it. I was not going to put myself in a position to even hear it. So I say all that to say, pay attention to the people that are around you. Pay attention to the places that you go. And when people are engaging you, or you have to engage people, be very mindful that the world is not the same. Approaching people, some people just got their fists balled up all day long. They're miserable. They're ready to fight with you no matter what. And that could have really caused a bad situation out there in public had I not been able to discern the fact that she really was ready to tussle. She really wanted to tussle. She was looking for a back and forth. She was looking for somebody to argue with, somebody to fight with. She was looking for somebody to actually argue with, so that she could be disrespectful. And the fact that her daughter was sitting there, I looked at the expression on her face. You could see that she was just miserable. She was just pure D disgusted. You could see that she had a face of embarrassment. I don't know if she was getting ready to try to take this child to school, but mom was pure D out of control. Mom had pure D lost it. Mom needed to go somewhere and just relax herself, because I am not your enemy. I said to myself, did I just encounter my first real Karen? Did I really just encounter my first real Karen? But because of the way that I handled this situation, I am not your enemy. I am not your enemy, nor do I have a desire to fight with you, nor do I have a desire to even be disrespectful to you in no way, shape, or form. But there are some people out here that are just trying to see exactly how far they can go, how much they can get away with, and they will attack you just because they think that they can. So I was like, let me get in my van and let me go home. But as I got in my van, I began to pray first. And I said, Lord, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to have spiritual vision, that I can see what was going on around me, that I could discern that she was having a bad day, that she was looking for a fight, that she was really truly looking for somebody to attack. When y'all encounter people like this, please don't give them your energy. Please don't yield your spirit to them. Don't allow yourself to get in no trouble or end up locked up over somebody else's foolishness because they're having a bad day and they're looking for somebody to pick on. When you see these spirits operating, get away from them as fast as you can. Get away from them. Because then all they'll do is they'll go find somebody else to play with, because people are actually being losing their life. They're actually being locked up. They're going through a whole bunch of things that really could be avoided of sometimes, and hard as it is. Now, I'm not telling you just let nobody just beat you down or just treat you any kind of way, but sometimes it's easier and to be the bigger person and to just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. I am way out here in this city, and I was not about to end up allowing her to make me get myself into any trouble or to cause her to cause me any bodily harm at all. I was not going to let this woman feel as though that she was going to cause me to have to end up arguing with her, fighting with her, or just going back and forth with a whole bunch of words. So I was polite. I was very polite in the midst of seeing her angry, in the midst of seeing her face and seeing that she really was trying to tussle with me. I could see it, but I wasn't yielding my spirit to that. I didn't have no time for that. I ain't had no time for that. Controlling our own self, controlling our own emotions. We are responsible for how we allow people to get us out of character. And I wasn't going to let her get me out of character. Not today, Satan. Not today, not tomorrow. No, sir, no, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. As hard as it is. And I know y'all have encountered some situations like that too. And if you have, type them in the comments. Because I know that the world is on edge. A lot of people that feel as though that they've been betrayed in this season. They feel as though they're not getting the things that they thought that they are supposed to get. Some voted for situations that they didn't think were going to turn out like this, and that's a lot of people. But the thing about it is it is here. It is. We have to deal with it. There's no need of walking through this life trying to fight people because of the fact that you're angry about what has happened and what's going on, and we all are here together. We all living through this nightmare together, if you want to call it that, because that's what it seems like. It seems like it's just a nightmare. You're going to wake up and things are going to be back to normal the way they were before 2020 hit, but that's never going to happen. The usual, what was usual is now unusual, and this is exactly where we're at. This is where we're at. Things are not going back to where they were before COVID. They're not going back there. So things have changed, and we have to roll with the changes. We have to adjust ourselves to the changes. But first of all, I want y'all to know that being mad with somebody else or attacking innocent people is not the answer. That is not the answer. Just because of the fact that you're going through, that person that you may attack may be going through more than what you're going through. And you may wish you never had attacked them when you do decide that you want to put your hands on people, or you want to just start running your mouth to people, or you want to be angry. Why not pray for people? Why not pray for folks? Let's just pray for folks. And it would be nice if I know it'd be nice if that's what we could do and get past, but some people won't even let you get away with that. They just want to come at you all sideways and expect you to be able to take it. So keep your head on the swivel. Make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings. Make sure you're looking in the face of people that walk up close to you. Make sure that you see them. Don't try to act like you don't see them, because you need to look these devils in the face in this season. You know how before people could walk past you and you could trust them. Now, if they're too close to you, they're too close up in your space, you're going to have to turn around and let that devil know that you see them, because they may take you down and you not know it. You not know that's what their intent is. You may not know it. You may not know that they had a bad day, or they walking around with these demon spirits in their mind, and all this foolishness is going on today, where you can't be comfortable, you can't be peaceful, and you can't just enjoy your life, around certain people no more. You just have to pay attention to who's around you. And when you go places, don't allow, I say it again, don't allow people to get you out of character. Don't allow people to walk up on you. Don't allow people to feel as though that they can attack you because of what they're going through and change how you feeling about your day. Keep your spirit high. Keep your prayer life high. Keep your focus. Go where you got to go. Ain't nobody's walking in fear. Nobody's telling nobody to walk in fear, because that's not what we do. That's not what we made of. We're going to continue to walk by faith, and we're going to keep on going where we got to go. Mind our business. Drink our water. And enjoy life. And enjoy life. And then that's just all it is. Because, yeah. When I said to myself, that's what I thought in my mind. Did I just meet my first real Karen? Did I just meet my first real Karen? And I want her to know, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy at all, by far. I have no desire to tussle with nobody. I have no desire to be out here in these streets arguing with nobody. I have no desire to be out here worrying about who looks like this or who looks like that, and all this racist stuff that's out here in the world. I'm not a part of that. I do not want to entertain that. I don't want to go through that. I know it's here, and I know we can't get away from it. I know we got to deal with it to a certain degree, but it's not nothing that I want to focus my whole day on, because of the fact that I was taught to love people no matter who you are, what color you are, what walks of life you come from. I have been taught to love people, and that's just the way it is. Even though you may have been taught to destroy me, I have been taught to love you. So even when you acting up, even when you are unlovable, even when you don't want my love, even when you want to fight with me and tussle with me for no reason, I'm still going to love you, because that's the way I was raised. That's how I was raised. So all I can say, Karen, is who raised you? Who raised you? Who raised you to act like this? And why are you so angry? What is going on in your life that you feel as though that it's better for you to just be aggressive with innocent people? We got to have a prayer life, and we got to be able to realize that we all are going through something. We all are going through something, and we're going to get through this somehow, some kind of way. I believe that we're going to get through it. Is it going to be easy? No. No. Is it going to be longer than what we expected? Yes. But yet and still, we are built to take some stuff. And I believe, I'm a firm believer that God did not bring us this far to leave us. So I need somebody to touch and agree with me that this too shall pass. We will get through this. It may be hard and we may see some hard times and we may get a little battered and bruised in the midst. But keep your strong mind, keep your mind focused, and just continue to do what it is you know to do and let God do the rest. That's all we can do in this season, y'all. This is all we can do. Live and let live. People are actually, believe it or not, people are actually still finding love in the midst of all of this. Miracles are still happening in the midst of all of this. And you would be able to see them if you don't allow the devil to take your joy, your peace away from you, and you stay focused and keep your eyes on the prize. That's all you got to do. Keep your blinders on and don't look to the left nor the right. Just stay focused. Continue to keep doing what God has called you to do. Love who you can love, and those that are unlovable, leave them to the Lord. Put a prayer on them and go. Put a prayer on them and go, because that's all we can do. But I really feel like I needed to bring this message today because they're out there. They're out there. They're out there. Unfortunately, they're walking around angry. Unfortunately, they don't know that you're not their enemy. Unfortunately, if they knew who they was attacking, they wouldn't do it at all. But that lets you know right there, they don't know. They don't know. They haven't a clue that you walking around with your sweet, friendly self, that you just want to make friends and you just want to be able to go about your business and go on back home and enjoy your life. They don't know. They don't know. So, with that being said, I just want y'all to be careful. I want y'all to keep your head on a swivel. I want y'all to stay happy, stay joyful, keep your prayer life on high. Remember to stay focused when you're out and about. Look these people in the eyes as they get closer to you. Make sure you know who's walking up on you. And just those things that you know to do, just do those things. And we should be fine. I really believe we're going to be fine in this season. It's going to be hard, yes. But though, like I said, this is where you need your prayer partners. This is where you need people to share with. This is where you need people to call. This is where you need people to be able to go places with, do things with. But whatever you do, be respectful while you're doing it. Be respectful to others. Respect other people's space. Respect other people's space. Respect the fact that other people are also moving around and they also have things to do and they want to go do what they came out to do and make it back home safely in one piece as well. They don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of attitude and have to be held up by the police or held up with you cursing nobody out or screaming in nobody's face. If you encounter a Karen and you can get away from them, get away from them. Get away from them. Because there's nothing you're going to be able to really say to them to defuse them if they really want to get angry. I really believe I was blessed today, and I really believe that because of the fact that I handled it so well that I let her know that I was not her enemy, and I spoke softly to her, and I told her, and I said the right things. Thank you. I really appreciate you thinking of me when I was trying to move out. And she just sit there, looked with a blank look on her face, but she had this, her face was tore all up like she really wanted to tussle, but she didn't know where to go. She did not know where to go because of the fact that I was coming at her with nothing but respect. And because I respected her, and because I said thank you and I appreciate you and said all the right things, it seemed like I could see her just shrinking in her seat like, oh, this one don't want to fight. Oh, this one's not going to argue with me. Oh, this one's not going to give me what I want. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I had no intentions of fighting with you. I had no intention of arguing with you. I had no intentions of getting out of character with you, because you doing what you do out in public, you're going to get stopped sooner or later. Somebody's going to stop you from doing all of that. And I just pray that you allow yourself and look in the mirror at yourself and you stop it before you get hurt out there in them streets, because it's not necessary. It's not, there's not going to be a Marietta every time you approach somebody or you buck up against somebody. Some people will bite back. So you don't know if some other people are going through things just like you're going through things. So just like you walking up on people and bucking up on people, or you sitting in the car throwing a bunch of attitude and holding up a parking spot and this, that, and the other thing. And I just wanted to let you know that, I was not your enemy. I was not your enemy then nor now. So, with that being said, y'all be blessed. And if you encounter these type of people out there, do the best you can to get away from them. Don't allow them to bring uh, hardship in your life in this season. Be blessed. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day.